Okay guys, now in this video, I'm pretty excited to be checking out what I think is going to be one of my coolest devices. And to start off, I've been sick since last Friday, and my voice literally just came back, so please bear with me here. Now, this is the Biscuit Pro from the Biscuit Pro shop, and I'm pretty excited to check this out. This is made from an amazing developer named Hedge, and we're going to get this connected to my phone. And I hear it even has my own logo on it. Ooh, okay. I'm pretty excited to be checking it out, and without further ado, let's open it up. I'm too excited. I've been waiting until I got better so I can make this video because I want it to be perfect. So let's see what this thing actually looks like. Okay. Let's get this out of here. And like I said, this is a pretty new device, and I'm pretty excited to be checking it out. I will stop talking for this because I know it's going to be loud. Okay, almost there. I think it's the last one. Wow, okay. Now, the cool thing about the Biscuit Pro is it's literally so compact. It's the size of like a hockey puck, I've heard it described. And man, I'm pretty excited. This thing looks pretty nice. So it's got the ArchLabs logo on the front, and then the words on the back. It's kind of inverted for you guys, but it is fun. Now, this thing's actually pretty cool, and it feels pretty durable. I definitely have a pretty nice shell printed on here. It's kind of shiny. I do want to open sub, see what's inside of here. Right now it is screwed closed, you can see. And then we have just our on button right here. And, okay, a status LED here at the front, but I'm excited to check out this PCB. So let's take a look at that first. Cinematic, I know, but I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Okay, so we have our lithium-ion battery on the back, and I have been testing this, and I would say it lasts a long amount of time. I mean, I've been word driving with this, and that's a big thing we're going to talk about here soon. But we have an ESP32 C5 room and an ESP32 room. I can't say it correctly. And then we have a boot button, a reset button, and some pretty good silk screening on here. We have USB-C for power and data. And then we also have our power button here on the side. And this is the same silk screening that I saw on the actual Biscuit Ultra, which should be coming out soon. But definitely is a simple device. And it's crazy that this is all in this miniature little puck. So I'm pretty excited to take it out of the case and show you guys how to use it. But obviously, this is a different kind of C5 device. I mean that in the way of, like, with the Banshee, for example, it does a lot of stuff. And I don't have many C5 devices yet. And it's always exciting when I get a new one in, because it's, like, rare at this point. And with these guys retailing for $130, which I feel like is pretty good for what you're getting, it's a fresh breath of air. I mean, in the case of, it knows what it is, it's not trying to be more. It knows it's a Wi-Fi device, it's not trying to be all kinds of other devices. I mean, in the sense of, I feel like it's good to have one device that does one thing perfect, like the iCopy XS for RFID, or the Diabolic Parasite for packet injection. I feel like this is one of the best for Wi-Fi, and definitely the sense of being incognito. You can take this around with you anywhere you want. It's a very hard shell, in the sense that I was making an edit for Instagram, and you can go check out my Instagram Adventures Villa if you want to check that out. I dropped this thing a few times, and no damage done, and you don't have to worry about that. There's no screen on here. That's one of the things that makes it very simple. Just toss it in your pocket, toss your MagSafe ring on your back, toss it on your holder in your car. I mean, this thing is so versatile, and I want to show you how it works with the actual phone app. It is built off of Marauder, which makes it even more nostalgic and cool, and the war driving on this thing is amazing, and I can't wait to get into all the details. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now we're just going to go ahead and download the Biscuit Manager app, and then from here we could connect to your biscuits. And normally it has a nice little Biscuit logo on here, but in this case I feel like it's pretty special to me. That has an ArchLabs one. So we can just tap the button once to turn it on, and then from here it's going to pop up. And just pop up pretty quick. We're going to get easy connection. Mine came called ArchLabs, which I feel is pretty cool. It's going to start with our battery. We can see our firmware, and if it does need to be updated, it'll just tell us right here, update firmware. You connect to your Wi-Fi, and this is a very easy device to learn. So in the sense of, if you are new to cyber, or even if you're not, it's a good device in the sense that all you have to do is tap a button. All you have to do is update. All you have to do is hit upload to wiggle, and uploads. And it's a very nice device. So right here we have it connected to our actual wiggle. Here we can see I'm 44,000th place in this. I actually don't know. I feel like that's pretty bad. I don't drive much though, so. But we could do quick things like scan APs, word drive, scan Bluetooth, and deauth. And in this case, I just went out somewhere random because I'm not trying to dox myself. But from here, yeah, you could just hit ward drive, and you could do Wi-Fi, you could do Bluetooth and flock, you could do anti-surveillance, or you could do all of them. And with the DIY Biscuit, you can't do all of them. It's something you only have with this guy. So that's pretty cool. And then from here, we can see our past uploads, where it was, the time we uploaded, how many networks we got. And then all you have to do to upload it is just tap this little button right here. And in this case, it'll take us over and show us past word driving sessions. And I haven't seen anything like that before, especially when it comes to word driving. And in this case, it is the most superior word driving device yet. It doesn't have a GPS, but it uses your phone's GPS. In this case, you're not going to be on your phone while you're driving because you're trying to word drive. Two birds, one stone, I guess. We have our scanners, so we can scan for Wi-Fi networks around us. I'm not trying to dox myself. We can scan for stations. We can scan networks and stations. And then we have a few other things, so we could sniff around for different things. And this is one of the things. People think that devices like these are just for bad or just for making chaos, but it's not. You could literally sense stuff happening around you today. And I literally mean this with my school's Wi-Fi was out today, right? I'm like, who could have done this? So I started doing a deauth sniff. And I swear, I'll put it on the screen. Somebody was deauthing the school network. But, wasn't me. But then we have a few other things like our beacon sniff, our deauth sniff, which I feel like is a very cool one. And in the way the deauth works is it's not the same as hammering, in the sense that you're going to stop the signals. With deauthing, it's cool because you're just sending out thousands and thousands of packets to block up the airspace. So it's really easy to detect this. We could see the packets in our area and the count. We could even see a monitor of packets and a channel analyzer, which allows us to see this. We could also detect other devices around us, like a Wi-Fi pineapple or a Ponagachi. And I do know there are some attacks coming out to stop these devices soon too. We also have our attacks. So this is where we're going to be able to turn off networks. We're able to do a spam. We're able to rickroll SSIDs. We're able to flood the networks, and then we could do a few other things like sleep attacks, evil portal attacks. I really am liking the evil portal. And with most evil portals, it just starts up a Google page, and that's it. Unless you want to hop on the device and create your own. With this one, it's super cool, because you could literally hit manage, and then you could download all the different evil portals. And you could make your own portal. You could clone somebody else's. But look at this. You could literally type Amazon or Google Mobile, or in the case if very illegal, but that's just for educational purposes, guys. Only test your own hardware. If you're at United, mileage plus number and password, that is something else. Asking for somebody's mileage plus number. And then you just download it, and you could do a attack with that already downloaded. You could also create your own templates. And then we have some scanners, ping scan, ARP scan, port scan, SSH scan, and telnet scan. We have our Bluetooth, which is going to allow us to scan all the Bluetooth devices around us, and AirTag detection. And with the AirTag detection, it's cool because if you tap it, you can start a scan. I don't know if it'll find any around me. Hopefully not. But then you could actually, from there, see how close you are to the AirTags. It's kind of like a little bit of a tracker. I will stop my scan. And then you also, there we go, stop scan. And then we could scan for flipper zeros, flock cameras, card skimmers even, Axon body devices, Mesh-tastic, and drones. And I feel like the new stuff getting added to these devices every day, it's just getting cooler and cooler. And I can't wait to see what they have coming out even more recently. And then we have a mesh. Now, the mesh is something I haven't seen before. And it starts a scan to discover Zigbee and Thread networks. So, for example, if there's smart home appliances, we can start a scan. I don't think we'll find any around here. And I've been having trouble finding these because it is a pretty specific vulnerability. But it's going to give us a whole spider web of sorts. It's going to show us where the main Wi-Fi network is, the smart devices it's connecting to, and then we can map it out. So, very cool device. And I want you guys to have some things to check out yourself. You don't just have to watch my video and think, I'm going to get this. In fact, I recommend doing your research. It is a very cool device, and I do recommend it, though. And it's great for beginners and great for professionals who just want to get more into C5 and 5 gigahertz on a pretty good price. Now, thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, thank you for bearing with me with my voice. It better be healed by Wednesday because I have a pretty cool video coming out then too. So thank you to Hedge for sending this over with the custom logo. And I cannot wait for you guys to get this in your hand And I know I am a little late, but I did do the Biscuit Ultra video. So I'm hoping I could get one of those two to test it. So, glaze in the comments, hit the likes. And while you're down there commenting, hit the subscribe button. Really helps. And I'll see you guys next time. Check out my Discord, ages 13 to 17. If you're trying to get in this community and you're a little younger. I mean, we have people joining all the time. How do I do this? How do I do this? So I love to help. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.